I've summed up my 10 takeaways and thoughts about this book in this video. I highly recommend you to read the original book of the author. Flash Boys by Michael Lewis is a fascinating exploration of the world of high-frequency trading, HFT, and the people who work in it. The book follows the story of several Wall Street insiders who became disillusioned with the way the financial markets were operating and decided to take matters into their own hands. At the heart of the book is the concept of flash trading, which involves using advanced computer algorithms to buy and sell stocks at lightning speeds, often in fractions of a second. This practice has become increasingly common in recent years and has raised concerns about fairness and transparency in the markets. The book introduces us to several key players in the world of HFT, including Brad Katsuyama, the founder of the IEX exchange, and Sergey Aleynikov, a former Goldman Sachs programmer, who was famously arrested for stealing computer code related to HFT. Through their stories, we get a glimpse into the high-stakes world of Wall Street trading and the intense pressure that traders face to make split-second decisions. One of the most interesting aspects of the book is the way it sheds light on the complex web of relationships that exists between different players in the financial markets. We learn about the role that stock exchanges play in facilitating HFT, as well as the conflicts of interest that can arise when banks and other financial institutions are both trading and investing in the same markets. Ultimately, the book is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked greed and the need for greater transparency and oversight in the financial industry. It shows how even the most seemingly arcane aspects of the markets can have a profound impact on the economy as a whole, and it highlights the importance of questioning the status quo and standing up for what's right. High-frequency trading, or HFT, is a type of trading where advanced computer algorithms are used to buy and sell stocks at incredibly fast speeds. These algorithms can make decisions in a matter of milliseconds and are designed to take advantage of small fluctuations in stock prices. This type of trading has become increasingly common in recent years and has been the subject of much debate in the financial industry. Some argue that it provides liquidity to the markets and helps keep prices stable, while others claim that it can create unfair advantages for certain traders and distort market prices. Flash trading, in particular, is a type of HFT that involves buying and selling stocks at lightning speeds before the rest of the market has a chance to react. The goal is to make a profit by exploiting small price differences between the exchanges where the trades are executed. However, this practice has been criticized for giving an unfair advantage to traders with access to the fastest technology and for making the markets more complex and opaque. The book Flash Boys explores the world of HFT and the impact it has on the financial industry and the broader economy. Flash trading, a type of high-frequency trading, HFT, has raised concerns about fairness and transparency in the financial markets. Critics argue that it creates an uneven playing field, with traders who have the fastest technology and the most sophisticated algorithms having an unfair advantage over others. In addition, the speed and complexity of flash trading make it difficult for regulators to monitor and detect fraudulent activity. As a result, there have been calls for greater oversight and regulation of HFT to ensure that it does not harm the integrity of the financial markets. The book Flash Boys highlights these concerns and explores how some traders have attempted to level the playing field by creating a new type of stock exchange that is designed to prevent the advantages of HFT. The book also raises important questions about the role of technology in the financial industry and the need for transparency and fairness in the markets. Overall, the impact of HFT and flash trading on the financial markets is a complex issue that has significant implications for investors, traders, and regulators alike. The book Flash Boys follows the story of several Wall Street insiders who became disillusioned with the way the financial markets were operating and decided to take matters into their own hands. These individuals, including Brad Katsuyama, the founder of the IEX exchange, and Sergey Aleynikov, a former Goldman Sachs programmer, noticed that HFT was distorting market prices, and giving an unfair advantage to certain traders. They believed that this was harmful to the integrity of the financial markets and decided to create a new type of stock exchange that would level the playing field. This new exchange, called IEX, is designed to prevent the advantages of HFT by slowing down trading speeds and introducing other measures to ensure fairness and transparency. The book highlights the courage and determination of these individuals to challenge the status quo and create a better financial system. It also raises important questions about the role of technology in the financial industry and the need for greater transparency and oversight to ensure that the markets work for everyone, not just a select few. Ultimately, the story of these Wall Street insiders demonstrates the power of individuals to affect change and make a positive impact on the world. The book Flash Boys introduces us to several key players in the world of high-frequency trading, HFT, and the financial industry more broadly. One of the main characters is Brad Katsuyama, who worked for the Royal Bank of Canada, RBC, and was one of the first to notice the problems with HFT. Katsuyama eventually left RBC to start his own exchange, called the Investors Exchange, IEX, which is designed to prevent the advantages of HFT and provide a fairer trading platform. Another important character in the book is Sergey Aleynikov, a former Goldman Sachs programmer, who was famously arrested for stealing computer code related to HFT. Aleynikov's story highlights the intense competition and secrecy surrounding HFT and the lengths that some traders will go to gain an edge. The book also introduces us to other traders, executives, and regulators who are involved in the world of finance and HFT. These characters provide a diverse range of perspectives on the industry and its impact on the broader economy. Overall, the book presents a nuanced and multifaceted view of the financial industry and the people who work in it. It demonstrates that the world of finance is complex and ever-changing, and that the actions of a few individuals can have profound effects on the markets and the economy as a whole. The book Flash Boys sheds light on the complex web of relationships that exists between different players in the financial markets, including stock exchanges and banks. The book shows how these relationships can create conflicts of interest and lead to unfair advantages for certain traders. For example, some exchanges have been accused of providing preferential treatment to HFT firms in exchange for fees or other benefits. Similarly, banks and other financial institutions that engage in both trading and investing in the same markets can create conflicts of interest that can harm investors and undermine the integrity of the markets. The book also highlights the role of regulators and how they interact with the industry. Regulators are responsible for overseeing the markets and ensuring that they are fair and transparent. However, the book shows how regulators can be influenced by the industry and may not always act in the best interests of investors. Overall, the book presents a complex and nuanced view of the financial industry and the relationships that exist between different players. It highlights the need for greater transparency and oversight to ensure that the markets work for everyone and not just a select few. Point 6 of Flash Boys describes the conflicts of interest that can arise when banks and other financial institutions engage in both trading and investing in the same markets. This is a significant issue because it can create an uneven playing field and lead to unfair advantages for certain traders. For example, if a bank has inside knowledge about a particular company or industry, it can use that knowledge to make profitable trades before the rest of the market has a chance to react. Similarly, if a bank is both trading in a particular market and investing in that market, it can create conflicts of interest that may not be in the best interests of investors. The book shows how these conflicts of interest can harm investors and undermine the integrity of the markets. It also highlights the need for greater transparency and oversight to ensure that banks and other financial institutions are held accountable for their actions. Ultimately, the conflicts of interest that exist in the financial industry are complex and multifaceted, and the book shows how they can have far-reaching consequences for investors and the broader economy. Point 7 of Flash Boys highlights the intense pressure that traders face to make split-second decisions in the world of high-frequency trading, HFT. HFT is characterized by rapid-fire trading that occurs at lightning speeds, with trades executed in fractions of a second. Traders who engage in HFT must make quick decisions based on complex algorithms and market data. The book shows how this intense pressure can lead to mistakes and oversights that can have serious consequences for investors and the markets as a whole. The pressure to perform at a high level in HFT can also lead to a culture of secrecy and competition, with traders reluctant to share information or collaborate with others. Additionally, the book highlights how the focus on speed and efficiency in HFT can sometimes come at the expense of fairness and transparency in the markets. Overall, the book presents a nuanced view of the world of HFT and the pressures that traders face in this highly competitive and complex industry. It demonstrates the need for greater transparency and oversight to ensure that the markets work for everyone, not just a select few. Point 8 of Flash Boys discusses the role of regulation and oversight in the financial industry. Regulators are responsible for ensuring that the markets are fair, transparent, and free from fraud and manipulation. However, the book shows how regulation can be a complex and often flawed process. Regulators are often understaffed and under-resourced, making it difficult for them to keep up with the rapid changes in the industry. In addition, regulators may be influenced by the industry itself, creating conflicts of interest and making it difficult for them to act in the best interests of investors. The book highlights the need for greater transparency and oversight in the financial industry, with a particular emphasis on the need for regulatory reform. It also shows how some traders have taken matters into their own hands by creating new types of exchanges that are designed to prevent the advantages of high-frequency trading, HFT. Ultimately, the book presents a complex and nuanced view of regulation and oversight in the financial industry, emphasizing the need for transparency, fairness, and accountability to ensure that the markets work for everyone. Point 9 of Flash Boys is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked greed and the importance of questioning the status quo. The book highlights the risks associated with the complex and opaque world of high-frequency trading, HFT, which has become increasingly common in recent years. HFT has been criticized for creating an uneven playing field, with certain traders having an unfair advantage over others. The book shows how this advantage can harm investors and undermine the integrity of the markets. In addition, the book highlights the need for individuals to speak out against the status quo and challenge the norms of the industry. It demonstrates how a small group of Wall Street insiders were able to effect change by creating a new type of exchange that is designed to prevent the advantages of HFT. Overall, the book presents a cautionary tale about the need for greater transparency and oversight in the financial industry. It emphasizes the importance of questioning the status quo and standing up for what is right, even in the face of intense pressure and opposition. Ultimately, the book shows that the actions of a few individuals can have profound effects on the markets and the broader economy, highlighting the need for accountability and responsibility in the financial industry. Point 10 of Flash Boys emphasizes the need for greater transparency and oversight in the financial industry to ensure fairness and stability in the markets. The book shows how the complex and opaque world of high-frequency trading, HFT, can create an uneven playing field and lead to unfair advantages for certain traders. It highlights the importance of transparency in the markets, with a particular emphasis on the need for clear and consistent rules that are applied fairly to all market participants. In addition, the book shows how greater oversight can help to prevent fraud and manipulation in the markets, ensuring that investors are protected and that the markets are stable and reliable. The book also raises important questions about the role of technology in the financial industry and the need to ensure that technology is used in a responsible and ethical manner. Ultimately, the book presents a vision for a financial industry that is fair, transparent, and accountable, where the markets work for everyone and not just a select few. It demonstrates the need for ongoing reform and innovation to ensure that the financial industry remains dynamic and responsive to the needs of investors and society as a whole. Thank you for your interest in this book. Please leave your feedback on these thoughts in the comments below, or just put a like on this video. It will help me stay motivated and make more videos like this. In the description of this video, you may find links where you can purchase this book.